This year, I lost my older son, Ryan last, to the sextortion crime. Ryan was a senior at Ann Sobrato High School. He was a straight-A student, a second-degree black belt, and an FFA chapter secretary. Ryan was working on his Eagle Scout project for Boy Scouts, and he was planning on attending Washington State University to study agricultural biotechnology. Ryan was our world, and I want to make sure that I do everything I can to protect other kids and families. I want to do everything in my power to stop this and make sure that no other family suffers the devastating event that happened to us.
Well, Pauline, again, so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
What a fine-looking young man. I mean, both of you, these are vibrant, alive, fine-looking young men. And this was 8 hours, you say, start to finish.
Start to finish, but at the beginning, they spent a couple hours actually befriending him. It started roughly at 6 p.m. He was still happy. No, you could tell no difference, because Ryan, you could read like a book. You could tell when he was upset, you could tell. But by 2 o'clock in the morning, they had put so much pressure on him. But I want you to know, they pretended to be a girl. They sent a picture first to him and says, oh, now that you have one of us, send us one in return. So my kid was a loving, trusting child. He believed them, so he sent one. Within minutes of them getting the picture, they demanded $5,000 from him. He didn't have it, and eventually he did send them $150. But then as soon as they got money, the pressure continued because they knew that there was a source of money.
You know, they got something, so they thought, okay.
So I can continue, because if you give me a little, you might give me more. And that's what he did. And he truly believed what they were telling him until they started blackmailing him.
And how would you describe his personality?
He was outgoing, loving, but the thing that got him, he was a trusting child. He truly believed he was talking to a girl that was interested in him. Oh, you have nice posts, you this. They built it, made him feel comfortable before they moved on to him.
And Darren, how would you describe Riley's personality?
Outgoing, friendly, enjoyed life, lived life with zest.
The reason I'm asking that is because I want to point out that these were not withdrawn, no friends, that can be preyed upon, but this can happen to anyone.
That's one of the things I want to know. We had parental controls on our kids' things. We were involved. We looked at, we saw what he was on, but it happened so quickly that we did loosen some restrictions because as of COVID, there were things that he had to do for school on his computer. We had things that turned off at certain times, but we gave him more freedom with school, with apps that he might use for school. And it happened at 10 p.m. He was happy. There was no signs. And when he went to bed at 10 p.m., he was fine.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.